What's going on, Jeromes? So you remember all the way back in week 7. It's the Minnesota Vikings 5-0 taking on the stupid Detroit Lions, and the Lions came into US Bank Stadium and behind a very powerful second quarter, whatever, right? And you're saying Lions fans treated this like they just won the Super Bowl. Talking about a 2-point game like it was a blowout, where you need a last-second field goal. If Sling and Sam Darnold didn't have to airmail that ball to Justin Jefferson, if Addison had run the right route, it would be a different conversation. That's right. But we knew from day one we wanted another piece of those forwards. And they've been tiptoeing through the tulips, whether it's the Bears game, whether it's the Lions game, whether it's whatever. They should have 3, 4, 5 losses this season, but it sort of is what it is. But now, no matter what happens on Monday Night Football, the Lions versus the 49ers, the Vikings-Lions will be for everything. It will be for the 1 seed. It will be for the NFC North. It will be for everything, right? And the last couple weeks, objects in your mirror have been closer than your peer. Technically, the Vikings are leading right now, right? So no matter what happens with the Lions. And here's the thing. Dan Campbell has said, even if the game doesn't matter, he's going to play his starters. I feel like karmically that's just inviting disaster, especially with all the injuries the Lions have had this year. Plus, I can hear the built-in excuse. If and when the Vikings win on Sunday, it'd be like, well, we have all these injuries on our defense and Montgomery wasn't there. Blah, 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 blah. Happens. But you know that Dan Campbell's going to do something very stupid on Monday night, right? And knocking on all the wood, not obviously you never root for injury, except he's leaving himself open for that, and it's reckless and it's stupid. I mean, you have a huge advantage. You can rest your starters for a full week, get them ready for the Vikings on Sunday, except obviously he's not going to do that. Right. And we talked about over the years, the Lions, I always thought they were kind of cute and wonderful. Like Barry Sanders, Megatron, wasting their careers. Matthew Stafford, he finally got on off the island, found a life raft to the Rams, won a Super Bowl. Kevin O'Connell. It's good times, man. But just the media hype and all of the, oh, no one believed in us and blah, blah, blah. That's because you never gave anyone a reason to. Right, and Lions fans not knowing how to deal with success, thumping their chest, being boisterous, and all that stuff. Taking the cue from Dan Campbell. Yeah, but we'll see what happens when you lose Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson. They're just like, good job on paying Jared Goff $50 million too. By the way, it's awesome, man. But of course, this will be a juxtaposition of many things. First off, you got head coach Kevin O'Connell. NFL Coach of the Year for 2024, looking to secure the division. Dan Campbell, more on emotion. O'Connell, more on cerebralness and football acumen. And I like Dan Campbell. He gets you fired up. Although the last couple of speeches in the postgame seem a little bit manufactured, like really just trying to gas up his team. And when he knows that you got a Huffy as opposed to the Vikings Lamborghini. They got Sling and Sam Darnold, a.k.a. America's quarterback, playing clutch ass football and playing himself into some money, whether it's here or somewhere else, don't really know. But the chemistry with Jefferson, Addison, Hockenson, Speedy Naylor, growing and showing, and then you got Jared Goff. You have Jared Goff, the quarterback, where he threw 5 picks against the Texans, and they still won. He threw 5 touchdowns against the Bills, and they lost. He's a quarterback that matters the least to his team's success or failure in the National Football League. He's just inert. He's just ceased to be. And they got Justin friggin' Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the game, the GOAT of his generation, perhaps on track to be the GOAT of all time. Got Amon-Ra, who I respect the hell out of Amon-Ra, especially since he always plays in the slot and gets to be covered by safeties and linebackers. He puts up a lot of stats, and the number one stat that he has is telling you the number of receivers that are drafted ahead of him. Just it's almost like going to dinner with a vegan. Like they'll tell you what's up. All right. And then, of course, safety-wise, they have Dirty Kirby Joseph, who collects kneecaps, biting kneecaps all over the place. Tried to take out Tucker Kraft, and then Tucker Kraft took out Patrick Jones second, so maybe Kirby should have got another one. Don't know. Whereas Cameron Beasley Bynum has a faith-based foundation helping out his homeland, the Philippines, which I love Cameron Bynum. Cameron Bynum, Dirty Kirby Joseph. Also, Brian Branch is down there, too. Even though I want to like Brian Branch, except I can't. I can't. But, Kirby Joseph, you never wish injury upon anyone, but karma is an absolute B. And frankly, Hockenson up against his old team again. I think that he is primed to have a monstrous game. Exercising the demons from Dirty Kirby Joseph, taking out his ACL and MCL, put up monster numbers. It'd be good to go. But here's what I love about this team. It doesn't matter who steps up. It doesn't matter who gets the credit as long as it gets done. And the Vikings 9-game winning streak, the longest since 1975, going to make it 10, and then all of a sudden going to make it 13. That's right. 4 more wins, one at a time, you win the Super Bowl. That's what the Vikings are focused on right now. And, hey, it's going to be a showdown. They're going to flex this ass to Sunday Night Football, bring that ish on, and then guess what? I very much like the Vikings' chances here. I think that the Vikings have an advantage in nearly every single category, except for bluster. It's perfectly okay. I'll take Kevin O'Connell every single day. I will take Slinging Sam Darnold, a.k.a. America's quarterback. How'd you pay Jared Goff $50 million? $50 million per year. So, Vikings fans talk about potentially extending Darnold. You piss and moan about $40-50 million a year. The Lions gave Jared Goff 50. But I say bring it. What? We right here. There's going to be a showdown. Your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings-Lions for the whole ball of wax, all the marbles. You have no marbles. Week 18. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys know what to do. Skull production value.